Hello everyone, I'm Bra Mithra. It's the 29th of February. It is Millennium Butcher Day. Millennium Butcher did go up. If you want Millennium Butcher, it is there. We're going to talk about it. But first, we're going to talk about the update. So, here we are. We are at the Valentine's Day update. This talks about how Black Knight is shipping. I will probably do a stream unboxing Black Knight. Could be even today, maybe right after this video goes up. Who knows? Likely tomorrow when this video goes up, we'll open it up. We'll talk all about Black Knight. So that's shipping. So you should hopefully expect that. I've also seen that maybe Millennium is also shipping right away. I saw some people saying they're getting shipping notifications like right away, which would make sense because they were packed together and shipped together and in production together and everything. So they're probably already at the shipping warehouse and everything. So as orders come in, maybe that company's already doing it that quickly. So that could be, you could see even Millennium Butcher labels getting created. So the update talks about shipping stuff. I'm not going to talk about this shipping stuff and everything. Look, shipping is what it is. I'm glad the Canada and everything, that's all working out. It looks like everything's going well for shipping. Looks like people are getting things quick with Black Knight. All good. Shipping is what it is. It's going to be divided up into waves and stuff. We're going to talk all about that. So I'm just going to graze over that. You can go read all about the shipping if you want more. But again, we're going to talk about it. So I just don't want to read it there. Next, we have the series timeline. So as you can see here, it says, this means it's looking around a 6-month turnaround from when we finish a project and when we can begin shipping it to backers. So that means once something is finalized and starts production, it will be 6 months before backers see it. So it is what it is. That being said, we are planning / hoping to finish this Kickstarter campaign over the course of the next 3 years in around 6 remastered shipping waves. Due to our factory lead times increasing, we've suffered around timelines. And then there's an edit here. It looks like the first hero expansion graphic might have slipped through the cracks. The expansion is currently slated for release on Wave 5, but may be moved up depending on the timeline considerations. Here's how it's all going to break down. So, we saw this before. Again, we've already seen most of all this stuff. It was talked about. This was being said we would get this. It was said we would get the new timeline update for February, so we knew all this was coming. Grand Ambitions Kickstarter project led to some grand development times. So here's what was already shipped. This was shipped out in August. This was true. August 23 is when we got Gambler's Chest. This is already reached backers. Again, I'll live stream this, the Black Knight. I should have it. It'll either be today or tomorrow. We'll see. Then we have Frog Dog with the Showdown board, Classic Death Dice, Roll Survivors, and T-shirts. Roll Survivors are now included in Lion Knight 1.5, 1.6 prints. So even if you ordered Lion Knight from Kickstarter 2, you should have gotten the Roll Survivors in there. But Roll Survivors are being added, you could add them in a white box or whatever. So they'll be shipping out, and then you got Showdown Board and Frog Dog all shipping out in... Well, they're sure to be shipping out. They should be received in April is what this is saying. So now you have remastered Wave 1, estimated Q4 2024. So this is Pariah, the Red Witches, Screaming God, False Messengers, and the Four Wanderers. These are all estimated to be Q4. What does that mean? It means after Frog Dog, we likely won't see anything else for the rest of the year until November or December. So once we get Frog Dog in April, that's it for the rest of the year. All these things will all ship together, which is great. It's much better than shipping out individual one box at a time like with Black Knight and Frog Dog. This is much more preferred. I would much rather prefer it a big bulk like this where you're getting a bunch of stuff. So, False Messengers, those are also... they were from Kickstarter 1, but they've been redone. Now they're just got pillar cards in them. I don't know we don't all know exactly what's in there, but it was kind of shown off during Black Friday. But Pariah is a Butcher replacement. Red Witch is a Kingsman replacement. Or, Nemesis Node 1, Nemesis Node 2, and Screaming God is a Nemesis Node 4, or not Nemesis, is a Node 4 Quarry. with a new finale monster included. So that's great. It really adds some variety to stuff. Really great. Estimated Q4. We shall see. Again, originally, not even that long ago, not even like originally, not that long ago. Originally would have been when the Kickstarter launched, and then would have been before COVID. Those, before all that stuff, those would have been original estimates. But even in Black Friday, 2 years ago, so not even 2 years ago, 2022 Black Friday, which is only like 15 months ago, it was going to be all done by now. Q1 2024. So 14 or 15 months ago, all this stuff was already estimated to be done in our hands. So at least now we're getting some stuff this year. So that's something. No Campaigns of Death, as you'll see there. But next we have Remastered Wave 2, which is Q1 of 2025. So this would be Campaigns of Death, Promos of Death, Honeycomb Weaver, Titan Bee, Pathfinders of Death, and Dead Armor. So this would be the second wave. Now, Campaigns of Death was estimated to be the next thing, but we can now see we're getting a whole bunch of stuff before Campaigns of Death. I kind of expected this. I never expected, after seeing the last Black Friday update, it looked like Campaigns of Death had all kinds of stuff in it, like as big as a gambler's chest, so I never really expected to get it this year. So this still seems even close to what I was estimating. So this is fine. This is great. We'll at least get it Q1. So we're looking a year away from now, because this is technically Q1. January. It's like December, January, February, like in there, March, Q1. So a whole year before we even see Campaigns of Death. That's fine. Then Honeycomb Weaver. Honeycomb Weaver is a Nemesis Node 3, I think it was, or Nemesis Node 2. I forget exactly what it was. But then Titan Bee. So we'll see down here. It doesn't say in the front of the box, but there's Honeycomb Weaver and Titan Bee. It's going to be 2 different boxes, 2 different expansions. I wouldn't doubt if these get sold separately eventually, since they're going to be boxed individually. Promos of Death, again, those are from the Kickstarter one. And then the Death Armor, or Dead Armor, I don't think this is like a Green Knight thing. I think this is just like its own thing now. Like it's just its own thing, might not even be part of like having all the expansions. Well, I mean, judging that we can build it without having all the expansions from Wave 4. So then we have Q4 2025 is now when Inverted Mountain is estimated, along with Nightmare Ram and Griffin and Oblivion Mosquito. That's really far off. We'll have to see how these estimates go, but that's really far off. Estimated Q4 2025, which is the same, right? That's the same. Estimated Q4 2025. This must have meant Q4 2026. Yeah, this must be estimated Q4 2026. Yeah. Why would they break these off if they're estimated to ship at the same exact time? I thought... So this must mean 2026. Weird. Okay, so I guess they're breaking these off even though they're estimated to ship at the exact same time. They're probably like Frog Dog or Black Knight. I don't know. I would expect these to be changing in flux anyway, but... Okay, so then we have Q3 2026 for Ivory Dragon and Super Survivors. First Hero is supposed to be somewhere in here too, so cool. This is 2026 now. This is Q3 2026 it's more than 2 years away. And then Remastered Wave 6. This is our hopeful catch-all wave as we expect various delays in productions. Hiccups, so probably going to be a Wave 6. Who knows? So then we talk about Frog Dog and Ultimate Shoulder Board. Anyway, let's talk about these waves, all right? I believe this is probably accurate. I could see Pariah, Red Witch... I could see this one being very accurate. I believe this one. If not, maybe some of it will get broken off. But I believe this one is very accurate. I think this is probably true. This one is probably close. So This one's probably pretty accurate. That's how I believe. Then all this after here is just, we'll see what happens after this. So I wouldn't take all we'll just see what happens. Frog Dog Ultimate Showdown Board. Frog Dog expansion. The Ultimate Showdown Board is slowly making their way to fulfillment centers. We're getting t-shirts, silkscreen, and organized. Roll survivors fabricated. Dice inventory allocated. So we also include these rewards within this round of shipping. So, neat. This is cool. 6 weeks away. We'll see. SpawnCon. So this is a sponsorship that they did with Ninjan, which is really cool. I'm really glad that they did this. He painted the Millennium Butcher, and he's got Black Knight as well. So that's really cool. Hopefully we'll see his Black Knight painting. It's really cool. So very cool of them to do that. There's a very, very nice Black Knight, Millennium Butcher. So we have Kingdom Death Simulator update. So this is neat. They're adding Zell, expanding on the Indomitable Survivor's capabilities. Dark felt their second version of the attack sequence. So this is Zell getting added. Yep, the addition of the Stampede Glaive Zell. They also have added the first version of Move and Dash. So very neat. You can see down there, it's a little automated thing. Very cool. They also made a pretty cool effect for Zell when she triggers her weapon special rules. She gains +1 speed token. Very cool. Look at her. Zell is amazing. So eventually the extended gameplay automations will be available for all survivors and models. Super cool. Happy Valentine's Day. We need a holiday name for Kingdom Death Valentine's Day. We got Deathmas, which felt pretty natural, but Deathentine's Day doesn't quite roll off the tongue. I agree. So this is the Morgan. This is the savior, the new savior that was put in the shop. Kingsman here, which is interesting. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with her stuff. We'll have to see. Of course, I'll do all the white box beta reviews and all that stuff. So joining us this year is a first for us, an iconic pinup reintroduction into the world of Kingdom Death as a character with canon content. Morgan the Savior comes with a character card, granting a survivor a fourth savior dream as like an option. And finally, the vignette of Death we had planned at the release of Gen Con 2020 is finally available. If you're interested, feel free to check out the Millennium Butcher, available now on our humble little web store. And no, we currently cannot combine shipping of store items and Kickstarter rewards, so please do not ask, but know in your heart that we'll be looking into it. It is the new Millennium after all. So, and then there's this little blob thingy there. Very interesting. Reminds me of the little lump of Atlas meat cube that we do for our streams. So, very interesting. I like the little bouncy cube guy, or blob guy. So, yes. What we will now see is the Frog Dog next. This is really cool. Look, I'm glad we got all this broken down into a very nice estimate. These seem reasonable. These first two seem really reasonable. So, I'm really happy with the way these broke down, too. I kind of feared we'd be getting like light tapped, or double tapped, triple tapped each year for a little bit of shipping. So I'm so glad that that's not happening. I love the fact that these are pretty big waves. So very interesting, really cool. I think these first two are obtainable and reasonable goals. So I'm glad to see it. So thank you so much for watching. We got Black Knight. I did purchase Millennium. I didn't get a shipping notice for Millennium yet, but I can totally see that being a thing. Black Knight is coming. We're going to be returning to edited content with Black Knight, and then I'll still be live streaming Gambler's Chest and all that. But the Squire campaign, we're going to do that. Squire campaign coming. Going to do it edited. 5-version episode edited the old way we used to do it, with some new stuff that I've gotten better at editing and things while I have been live streaming and things. Going to go back to Millennium. Going to go back to Season 2. Revisit Lightning. Go to Millennium. Probably I'll live stream a Millennium fight the real way, and then I'll make an episodic Episode 2 where I'll substitute out probably Brave for Lightning and use Brave's gear, and we'll fight the Millennium and all that stuff. It'll be great. Really cool. So thank you so much for watching. Very cool stuff coming Kingdom Death. Very good time for Kingdom Death. This feels like a good update to me. So I'll see you guys next time.